Here is the second video on order of operations and the use of BEDMAS. Now, as you can see, this equation is a little bit more complicated than our first example, but the principle is the same. As long as you follow BEDMAS, then you'll be able to solve it without any difficulty at all. But the important thing is, like we talked about in the last video, is that you need to keep everything in the same line so that you do not forget anything. So here is how this works. So first we're going to look at the brackets. And you notice that in our brackets there's actually more than one operation happening here. There's division and there's addition. So within the brackets we actually have to do BEDMAS inside of it. So here's how that works. So we're going to go in order, same thing as we would do. Okay, there's no exponents in the brackets, but there is division. So that's the one we're going to start with. In this case, it's 4 divided by 2. Remember, I'm only taking the section of the numbers that I'm working with. So 4 divided by 2, 2. I'm going to write my plus 10 here. So again, I can bring it all down. And I'm going to start rewriting the equation again. To make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so here it is rewritten. And now I'm going to check my BEDMAS again. I still have my brackets, so I still want to finish what I was doing in my brackets. Now I'm only left with 2 plus 10. So I'm taking the whole section, and I'm going to do 2 plus 10, 12. And again, going to rewrite the whole line. Don't forget the plus. Bring it down there. Okay, so notice what I did now. I tried to keep as best I could in order when I was bringing it down. Try to keep it in line. This is for several reasons, and the most important one is to make sure I don't forget anything. And some people were switching numbers around. Don't do that because you'll definitely mix up, okay? Alright, so now we have no more brackets. I'm going to move on to the next thing, exponents. There's one. So I'm going to solve that one first. Take my section, 3 to the power of 2. Well, I know that is not 3 times 2, but it's 3 2 times, which is the same thing as 3 times 3. And I know that answer is 9. So again, once that is solved, I'm going to rewrite everything to make it on the same line. And see how it's getting simpler and simpler each step we go? Okay, my exponents are done. There's my answer. I'm moving on. Division, no division. Multiplication, yep, there it is. Again, taking the whole section. 8 times 3, 24. And now I'm going to rewrite everything, trying to keep it in line as best I can so nothing's forgotten. Coming back over here. Addition. Okay, I got to do my addition next. So, taking that section, 24 plus 12, 36. Okay, I'm going to rewrite it again, minus 9, sorry about the glare there, equals. And so now, if I worked properly, I should have one thing left to do, and it should technically be subtraction if I have that in my BEDMAS, in my order of operations, I should say. In this case, I do. So I'm going to do 36 minus 9, okay, which is 27. And there is my answer. So again, as long as I keep it nice and organized and in line, it should work perfectly for you. So the big giant equation up there turned to a nice simple answer, and that's how you do order of operations with a more complicated question.